Hey everybody, this is Leslie at GoToKitchens.com. It's that time of day. It's time for that inspirational scope. Edison is not delivering it, but he does love laying out in the nice weather today. Beautiful spring day here in northern Colorado. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Hey Edison, look this way. Edison. Edison. He's being stubborn. Edison. Hey Sherry, it's good to see you. So funny when he does that. He just totally ignores me. So let's turn this camera around. Edison! Hi everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome on in everybody. So I'm going to ask you one time just to share out with your followers, if you will. That would be great. Thank you so much. You can share out here on Periscope. You can share on Twitter. You can share. You can also share on Facebook. So thank you guys in advance for doing that. You just do that by tapping this little guy right on top of his little head. So thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much. Hi, it's good to see you. Thank you. Hi, Sunny. Welcome. Sunny is sunny. I love it. Hey Paul, welcome in. All right, you guys, so let's get started. I'll introduce myself super fast. My name is Leslie. I have a website, GoToKitchens.com. I am a real food blogger, and I kind of fancy myself as a light bulb expert, and that is because of a cancer journey. 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with, hi Judy, thanks for being here. Thank you. 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I had a major light bulb moment in my health at that point and started to really pay attention and start taking care of myself in a way that I had never, ever done before. We're going to talk a little bit about that today as well, that self-care and that love of self. And so, I have been passionately seeking light bulb moments from then on out, and from then until now, actually. And I consider myself a light bulb expert because of that. So just a quick background. Hi Leslie, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Every day almost on Facebook, I do a personal post at, you can follow me at Leslie Nance. I do a personal post, and it's the hashtag for it is always light, never darkness. That is my personal hashtag. Hi, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here, Leslie. That is my personal hashtag. And I do this post, and it's really just me talking to myself. It's me saying, Leslie, you need to pay attention to these things. Or Leslie, are you being mindful of these things? And it's, thank you so much. My thought processes come to me in the morning in my morning prayer or meditation, whatever you want to call it. For me, it's prayer. And today I had a really large impression just sit like it sat right on my chest, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so powerful. And I had this moment of clarity, and I just want to share it with you guys today here on this broadcast. And I'm going to read it right from my Facebook post, so bear with me. My computer's down here in front of me. I'm actually sitting outside today. It's just such a beautiful day, so let me read it for you. Hey B, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. So here's what I wrote. Your body is your best asset. Your love of self is a selfless act. Putting your health above all other things is a selfless act. Being your best you is the best thing that you can do for all the ones that you love. So for all your loved ones, for everybody that you are busy taking care of and that you're busy looking after, and all of those people that you love, the best thing that you can do for them is to love yourself. It is the biggest, best gift that you can give anybody. And I believe that that really stems from a love of oneself. And a lot of people have the impression that if they pay too much attention to themselves, if they take time for themselves, that it's a selfish notion. And really it's not. It's a beautiful notion to take time for yourself and recharge and re-energize, so that when it's time to take care of your family or it's time to take care of others, that you have the energy and the wherewithal and the presence to be there and do that. And so it is the most selfless act that you can do, is to take care of yourself. It's crazy, right? It seems kind of we think of self, we think of selfish, we think of, all of these words that surround that, but in reality, it's not selfish at all. So if we understood how fully we are loved, we would honor ourselves and take care of ourselves. Absolutely. And the health has to be there. Absolutely. You guys are spot on with this. So because I'm a health and wellness blogger, I pay a lot of attention to other people's health and wellness. Sometimes I'm not great at paying attention to my own. And my husband, Robin, he actually calls it go-to kitchen's brain. He has to come into my office every once in a while because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm passionate. I am passionate about getting this message out to millions of people. I am so passionate about that. That is my stated goal, millions of people getting this out. He is a good hubby. And so and I will just be, drilling down, on my computer, just tapping away, typing away, doing social media, taking photographs, whatever it is, in the kitchen, whatever it is I'm doing. And he's like, look at, what have you done for yourself? It's a miracle. It really is. Some days it's just a miracle. But he's just, he's like, what have you done for yourself today? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. What have I done for myself today? I took a shower. Does that count? I put on my makeup. I did my hair. Does that count? Thank you. Thank you so much. And so, and he's like, no, not really. What have you done for yourself today? And so I have to stop and I have to think. There was like a week about a month ago. There was about a week that I went that I never even left the house. I was so busy. I know it does. It does give us a lot. I agree, actually. Sometimes exercising our passion gives us a lot too. It absolutely does, and it certainly does for me. But every once in a while, I need to step away and get from behind the computer and do something different. So and it's really powerful. And sometimes I let my health slide a little bit, like I'm not working out like I'm supposed to, or I never eat fast food, but I'm not eating, like I'm not taking time to make the foods for myself that I should be. So yeah, until I know, me too, until it's just enough. So, I started a cutoff time. It's beautiful outside today. I've started a cutoff time in my office where I'm not allowed in there between the hours of this and this, so that I will actually get out of my office. The other things, I know I do totally need 48-hour days. I have initiated that, so I have like work hours now as opposed to not. So, but this isn't all about me. This is about you guys as well. I mean, what's that thing that takes up all of your time? That takes up all of your time and you're not focusing on yourself. Whatever that thing is, mine is work, whatever that thing is, maybe it's your children, maybe it's, maybe it's just a project that you're working on, whatever it is. If you don't take the time to take care of yourself, you are not going to be your best you back out to the people that you want to be your best you in front of. And I wish I wish that was the case, right? So in order for me to be the best that I can be for you guys, then I need to take some time for myself. And so I really realized this while we were away on vacation. I really realized that I was not taking enough time for myself, because when I stopped for like the 4 days that we were away on vacation, I realized that I needed to recharge my batteries more than I was doing it. And so that is my mission going forward. And so I know you guys aren't sitting there waiting for my next blog post. I know you're not, I have to get in my head that all of you aren't just sitting there going, come on, where's that blog post, Leslie? That you're probably not doing that. And if it's a day later, 2 days later, whatever, or it never gets there at all, that it's not like a total travesty. So, but I want to encourage you guys to think about those stumbling blocks in your life. What are those stumbling blocks in your life that suck away all your time and don't leave you any time? So don't leave you any time for yourself. So, Sherry, I have started working the hours. I start my social media at 8 a.m. in the morning and not before. Right? I know. So I start my mornings at 8 a.m. now, and try not to do that before. I was starting my mornings at about 6:30 and starting in on social media as soon as I got up in the morning, and I've quit that. And then I'm usually working around till 7:38 at night, but I take a good 2-hour break in the afternoon. So a 1 to 2 hour break. So so it's kind of split shift. I can do that because I work at home. So yes. But yeah, so it is, so it's a lot, and that's just new for me. I was working from about 6:30 in the morning until 8 o'clock every night. And I realized that I need to not do that anymore. So for me to be able to take care of myself and project that back out to you guys is super, super important to me. And so that is my new promise to myself and to you, to be the best that I can be, to be the best that I can be for my husband, for my family, for my mom and dad, for my dog, for myself, for everything. So when you stop to take care of yourself, whatever it is, that thing that you like to do to take care of yourself, that is a selfless act. Seems like it's not, but it totally is. When you take time to truly recharge, whatever it is that recharges your batteries, when you take time to recharge your life, okay, and pay attention to your health, that is the most selfless thing that you can do. When you take time to make whole, real foods for yourself and feed your body, hey Janie, feed your body the nutrients that it needs to survive in a healthy format, that is selfless. That is a selfless act. It is not selfish. And so, then you can, as you start perfecting that, then you can start perfecting it for your family, and you can start helping friends and family and whoever else. So just thinking about it that way is, don't drive and scope. But thinking about it that way is really, really going to help you, realize that you are your best asset. Because just think about it. If you're not taking care of your body, if you're not eating right, if you're not exercising, if you're not exercising your brain, if you're not stimulating your soul and your mind, you are really messing up your best asset. Because if you don't have the body, if you don't have this whole thing, if you don't have all of that, then you don't have a whole lot, because you'd probably be dead. So you need to take care of that. You need to take care of that asset that you have. It's super, super important. I bet you that there are people out there that, right? So I bet there are people out there that actually, probably, take better care of their car than they take care of their bodies. I know there are a lot of you out there, because I talk to a lot of moms. I know that there are a lot of moms out there that are taking better care of their kids than they're taking care of themselves. And that is not doing your kids any favors, because when your kids are grown and you have grandkids or whatever, and your body did not withhold or withstand what you did to it, that is not doing your kids any favor whatsoever. So just keeping all that in mind, keeping all of those principles in mind. I'm going to read this to you one more time. It's super, super, I know kids are time consuming, but they don't have to consume all your time. They do not have to consume all your time. Hold on just a second. I have to log back into my computer. So let me read this to you one more time. Teach it and preach it, right? I know, and live it. That's my big thing right now, is if you're gonna preach it back out, you better be living it. So let me read it one more time. Your body is your best asset. Your love of self is a selfless act. Putting your health above all other things is a selfless act. Be your best you. Be your best you. Now, my best me is probably not your best you. So whatever your best you is, so be your best you. It is the best thing that you can do for the ones you love. It's the best thing that you can do for the ones that you love. Absolutely the best thing that you can do. So taking care of yourself, being there, and not being sick and not having things that people have to do. Now, there are going to be circumstances that people have that they have to have others help them. And you shouldn't feel bad about that. That should be absolutely, that is something that just happens in life. But there are other circumstances that you can control. And, feeding your body with toxic chemicals and toxic foods and things like that, yeah, you can control that. And so controlling that and taking the time and being that person that takes care of themselves and spends the money and takes the time to do it, that is not a selfish act. That is a very selfless act. So just want to share that out with you guys. I have a perfect example of this, and then I'm going to let you go. My Nana, who is my mom's mom, my Nana is going to be 85 years old in August. And this woman, I'm not even sure that she knows that she was being healthy or that she was taking care of herself.